Today I exposed my wife and my dad's affair on her birthday. Hi Reddit. Throwaway because you'll see why. So this is a wild story, but I34M just recently found out my wife, 32F, let's call her Sarah, has been secretly sleeping with my dad, 58. Yep, my own dad. I didn't believe it at first either. Backstory. We've been married for 7 years, and honestly, I thought things were great. We have 2 kids and a pretty stable life. My dad lives close by, and he's always been around a lot, especially with the kids. I thought he was just being a good grandpa. But a few weeks ago, I found some, let's call them incriminating messages on Sarah's phone between her and my dad. Reading those messages made me sick. It wasn't just flirting. It was clear they had been doing this for a while, possibly years. It felt like my whole marriage and family had been a lie. I went through a range of emotions, from hurt to disgust to rage, and eventually I knew I had to confront them. The plan. Sarah's birthday was coming up, and she had planned a small gathering with our close family and friends. I decided that it was the perfect opportunity to expose her and my dad's betrayal. So I kept quiet, pretended everything was normal, and waited for her birthday to roll around. I didn't tell anyone about it, not even close friends, because I didn't want anyone to accidentally spill the beans. I planned to handle this myself. I arranged for a cake, balloons, the whole works. Anything to make it seem like I was still the clueless, loving husband. The big reveal. Her birthday finally came, and we had a small group of family and friends over. My dad was there, acting completely normal and fake as if he hadn't been sneaking around with my wife. My mom was also there, blissfully unaware of what was going on. After we sang Happy Birthday, I got everyone's attention. I pretended I was giving a little toast to Sarah and said something like, "I want to thank everyone for coming today to celebrate my amazing wife. She's truly one of a kind and has been very close to my family, especially with my dad." People laughed because they didn't get it, but Sarah's face dropped, and my dad's eyes went wide. I went on, "It's rare to find someone who loves family as much as Sarah. In fact, she and my dad have gotten closer than I ever could have imagined." I pulled out my phone, which had screenshots of their messages and other evidence. Everyone went dead silent, and a few gasps went around the room. My mom looked like she was in shock, and Sarah started crying immediately. My dad tried to get me to stop, but I just kept reading a few choice messages out loud. By then, almost everyone understood what was going on, and the disgust on people's faces was exactly the reaction I'd been hoping for. The aftermath. Sarah ran out of the room crying, and my dad followed her, but not before my mom had a few choice words for him. I don't know what's going to happen with my parents' marriage, and frankly, that's not my concern. As for Sarah, she hasn't tried reaching out since she left the house, but I'm getting our divorce papers ready. Looking back, maybe this wasn't the most mature way to handle it, but seeing the look on their faces made it worth it. I'll be focusing on my kids and rebuilding my life after this betrayal. Thanks for listening, Reddit.